assuming it's with respect to the positive x-axis, I'm going to add 180 to that. And so answer to A is a vector which is 116 units, or at 180 plus 71.97, which is 251.97 degrees with respect to the positive x-axis. Okay, I've got another one here. Let's bring in another piece of my template. I'm going to do the same thing. In this case, I've got 2 times A minus 3B plus 2C. So again, I can go back over here to my units where I've already done the work, and now I'm just going to multiply this by 2, 58.27, which is 116.54, and I'm going to multiply this 30.99 times 2, which is 61.98. And I'm going to go down to B. I want minus 3 times this, which is going to come up with a positive number for me, which is 67.11. And this times minus 3, which is going to give me a negative number, around about 100. Yeah, minus 99.48. Now I come down to here, and I need 2C. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times negative 46.8 is minus 93.6. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to now add these up. So I've got 116.54 plus 67.1 plus 0, giving me the x component of my resultant vector, which is 183.64. And then I'm going to add up these ones, which is 61.98 minus 99.48 minus 93.6, which is minus 131.1. Now the question is, where is this going to be? Well, I can ask myself the question easily by saying the x component is positive, the y component is negative, therefore it's going to be in the 4th quadrant. So it's going to be minus 131, and it's going to be positive 183, which, using the parallelogram rule, is going to give us something that looks like this. And this is the angle I'm going to try to find, again with respect to the x-axis. That means I don't have to keep rearranging my trigonometric functions. I'm always doing the same thing, and that helps me avoid making too many mistakes. So now, coming over here, now that I've done all of this, I can determine what the angle is by saying I'm looking for tan to the minus 1 of minus 131.1 over 183.64, and that equals negative 35.52 degrees, which in fact is a good way of describing this with respect to the x-axis. It's negative 35.52 degrees. Now, in order to get the magnitude, again, I just do the Pythagorean theorem. I square the x component, add it to the square of the y component, and then take the square root. So it's 183.64 squared plus 131.1 squared, and then take the square root, which gives me 225.63. 225.63, which seems about right also. So you can see now how to use this template. It makes life a lot easier because it keeps you organized, you don't get lost. So the answer to this one, B, is going to be 225.63 units at negative 35.52 degrees with respect to the positive x-axis. And if I go back to my original one, the components I can just read off the bottom here. The x component is 35.9 units. The y component is 17.35 units. The magnitude is 39.87. And the angle is 25.8 degrees. Here, let's bring in another piece of my template. I'm going to do the same thing. In this case, I've got 2 times A minus 3B plus 2C. So again,